Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a very foggy Wednesday morning here in Boscoville, Wisconsin. Well, it was a rough ride in. I left early just because I knew it was going to take a while. Along the river, it's bad because the temperature is getting to where it is. And it is starting to feel like fall, but by the day, when it's in its 70s again, you've brought the sweatshirt to work. Today, I broke out jeans. Not liking it. Not liking it already. However, got other things to talk about today besides that. Anonymous posts. Dual accounts. Just in general, fake ass people. So our society has allowed us to become extremely fake, extremely gaslighting, lying, manipulating people. We are allowed to have multiple accounts on social media. We're allowed to post to different sites anonymously so we can gaslight the shit out of things and do things from our couch that are absolutely a joke. You can go on and, leave reviews, do whatever you want as fake people. And that's what you are. You are fake. You're ignorant. And all you're doing is trying to rile people up. And it's sickening, really. At least take the decency to man up, woman up. I don't even want to say man up or woman up. American up. If you want to bitch about somebody or you want to talk badly about somebody, put your frickin' name on it. Put your name on it and take claim to it. Don't go by an anonymous post person and say, oh, this place sucks and this government is shitty and blah, blah, blah. Put your frickin' name on it and sum up to it. Don't be a chicken shit about it. Go nose to nose with it. This is where I used to get in trouble, and I still do. There is no black and white for me. I mean, there's no gray area. Sorry, no gray area. I am totally a black and white person. You do not have a gray area with me. So if you're going to put shit on the internet, put your name to it. If you're going to put shit on other social platforms, put your name to it. 9 times out of 10, the anonymous posts, if they're anybody that's trying to make you'll figure out who they are anyway, or what their beliefs are. So, and the other thing is now that everybody has a video camera with them, wherever they frickin' go, they've become lawyers, doctors, scientists, law enforcement. They might have only completed high school, but they know everything about what their law is because they sit on their television and watch CSI and Chicago PD for, I don't know, probably 3 seasons of Chicago PD or whatever, and now they are a frickin' law enforcement agent that can, tell everybody what their rights are and what they should do and shouldn't do when it comes to local government or local law enforcement. Because they won't put their name to it. No, not going to do that, but I'll sit there online and bash everybody for it, or I'll show a video of people around here doing their job and, oh, congratulations, you didn't open the door. Way to prove your point, and good for you. That's your right. Yeah, it is your right to be a jackass. You are exactly right. What amazes me yet, and I've been pulled over plenty of times, I have yet to have the encounter to where I felt it was necessary not to hand over my license, not to hand over proof of insurance. Or when somebody comes to my door and says, "Hey, sir, we'd like to talk to you. Would you please step out?" That happened a few times in college. And guess what? I stepped out. And we talked about whatever it was. So if you're part of any kind of government, if you're on a board or whatever you are on, coming on social media and bitching about your job and bitching about people that you're involved with is frickin' ridiculous. Sit down as adults and talk about it. And talk about the issues. If there is major issues, they aren't getting handled on some frickin' stupid ass website that people are all complaining about, or where everybody's complaining about the same thing. All you're doing is pissing to the masses of illogical people that are online looking at it all. That's all you're doing. You are looking like an ignorant person, an uneducated, ignorant person, and not even a decent human being, because you're trying to fire up the masses over stupid shit that you should handle in a group. And that is ridiculous. Okay? And when I see you in public, I will tell you the same thing. And as you can tell, my page has my name, has my phone. Feel free to frickin' call me. I'll gladly discuss those kind of things with you. So that's where I'm at. So the anonymous poster that goes online and does stupid shit and says stupid shit, it's ridiculous. Because none of us, as people that live here, give two shits, because after you post about the fourth or fifth rampage, they go, "That person's freaking nuts. I'm not listening. Refuse to." So if you're going to go on to these local pages as an anonymous poster and just post stupid shit, grow up. Jesus Christ, we're all in our 40s and 50s and 60s. I'm pretty sure we can handle it as an adults. There's kids going to school now that are in their 20s that have been in college, and they're looking at this place going, and you wonder why people don't want to live in Richland County or anywhere else? Because it's stupid that everybody is the way they are. They're ignorant people that are posting stuff online that makes no frickin' sense at all, that you can't be big people and handle it in your offices. And I don't really care about that. I want our government to work, and it ain't going to work with a bunch of people off gaslighting little piles of shit everywhere, and then you got to spend time to do that. There's more corrupt things going on, and yes, are things handled wrong? Of course they are. We elect people to boards that do the best they can to their ability with lack of taking time to understand all the laws and everything else. That's why I believe we have other people to help with that. So if you're going online and saying shit's being handled all wrong and everything else is getting handled wrong, and you're part of that department or that team, shit needs to get figured out. And then if something would come of repercussions, you're going to go online and see, "Oh, they took it, blah, blah, blah." Yeah, no shit. That's what I would do too. I'd sit you in a room and tell you you're an idiot. Because you are. You're an absolute shame to any kind of political right at all of being on a board to run any businesses or anything else in our county. I've seen enough shit lately. And yes, I have people that work at the county. This is coming from me. I don't get to talk about it at home. And a lot of us don't that have employees, because that's the right thing to do. Because if I did, I would really go nuts. I'm going off of just looking at posts on stupid websites that all they talk about is how corrupt this county is. And you wonder why people bring drugs and everything else into this county? Because we're all too focused on trying to frickin' handle all these other dildos that are wandering around. I'm just tired of it. It's absolutely ridiculous that people are gaslighting, especially board members, okay? If you're a board member, be professional. Be professional about it. Handle it in your meetings. The ones you guys all attend, it's called the county board for a reason. Sit around and talk about it as mature adults like you got elected to. It is absolutely asinine to think that you're going to go on to a Richland, Ranson, Chance, or Uncensored, or we don't delete posts, blah, blah, bullshit. Okay? There's already enough crazy shit posted on there anyway, from right to left. Okay? It doesn't even matter Democratic-wise or Democratic-wise, right or left post on it. Okay? And each one calls each other stupid. And then you have other people posted on there saying how corrupt everything is. And then you've got people posting on, county deputies that, jackass, whatever, frickin' pigs, don't know. That's one way to not grab attention to yourself. Oh, wait, you posted anonymously. And nobody knows. There's other things that happen in life, and if that's all you have to do is complain, and your life is miserable, okay? Your life is miserable because you're not trying to help this county one bit by making the posts you are making. And people are going to dig their heels in. And that is going to be a problem. And yes, I know there are problems in the government. I know there's, again, from local government to federal government, we have issues. There's no doubts about it. It's being talked about every day. But if you are going on public forums, and I don't even know what your point is to go on these. Are you trying to gather support of the 100 or 200 followers on these pages to go, yay, congratulations for you? I don't understand. And if you are these people and you want to talk to me, I'll gladly talk to you, because I would love to know your viewpoint on it, on why you feel it's necessary to post on these channels and not handle it the correct way. Because if there are true problems and there are discrepancies like this, unless the county attorney and everybody else is in cahoots, or the sheriff is in cahoots, then I guess that's where we're at. And I guess then you need to make it, there are other steps. So then you next go above them. So you go to the state attorney. You go somewhere else to get it handled. It is not going to get handled on Richland Center Rant and Chance Uncensored, or whatever the hell they call them anymore. I'm not even part of them. I just happened to like one. I went on once and I'm like, and I'm reading this shit and I go, now I remember why I got off this shit, because it's stupid. Because there's a bunch of uneducated people, as far as I'm concerned. You are not educated in what professionalism is. So, with that said, if you do go on there and put your name on there, congratulations. That is a great thing. But again, if it is about the conduct of county employees or anything like that, there are steps to be taken. There are people you can talk about, and you don't have the excuse of, oh, it's local government, so now it won't go nowhere. There are people to report it to above that then. So then go to the state level. Go to the next level. Whatever you need to do, but don't go on some chant, rant, or whatever else to try to handle your grievances with 100 people that are going to go, oh, you're right, and here's where it is, and then all of a sudden we're off talking about how shitty the pizza delivery service is. I mean, that's just how it goes on these things. So go to the next step and handle it correct, handle it professionally. If you are employed and you work for things like, I mean, I can't go on and bash, I could, but if I bash my employer, I'm pretty sure I know what's going to happen. Okay? I know what's going to happen. Anybody that owns a business, I'm pretty sure would know what's going to happen if you are an employee or an employee and you're going online bashing. I'm pretty sure I know what the employer is going to do. And we are in Wisconsin, so it's a right to work state. So they really don't need an excuse to fire you or to let you go. And that's where, see, I'm not sure with county. I don't know. But take it to the next level. You look like a bunch of children. So quit. And take it to the next level and get it handled. So, with that said, the sun is starting to poke up in Boscobel. It's going to be a better day. I'm just, like I said, it's the Moose Minute Project for me. I am open about how I feel about it. It's kind of like if debating right and left. Nobody wants to debate about right and left. Okay? Once you bring up a debate on you're on the right side, the left gets all nasty, and then if you're on the left and you bring up the right, you know, you're a dumbass, shit for brains, whatever it is that you want to be called. But I do know windmills are not killing whales. Okay? I do know that. Windmills are not killing whales. Because if they were, there'd be a bunch of dead whales in Highland and over by the Tower Junction. There'd be a bunch of them. Yeah, that's all I know. So please handle it the right way. That's all I ask. And, you know, like I said, I'm not part of that, but it's just getting hilarious because it's all posting up. And people know what's going on in town. You know, it's kind of like if you have an affair in Richland Center, sooner or later, you will be found out due to the fact that you live in a town that loves to talk, loves to gossip, and passes it like wildfire. So, that's where we're at today on the Moose Minute Project. I hope you enjoy it. If anything, it's good for me, I guess. But hope you have a great day. Take time to bless somebody's day today. And then also don't forget, get registered to vote. And make that vote in November, no matter what side. I don't care. I really don't. I hope you just vote. Because that's what it's going to take. Is to get out and vote for either side. Let's clear it up so when it's all said and done, we can actually run the government like we should. And I know everybody's going to argue that too, and that opened a can of worms. But when it's all said and done in November and somebody says this person won, I don't want to argue about it or hear about it for another 4 years after. And I think that's really what's going to happen, unfortunately, is no matter who wins or loses, we are going to be in an area now where we hear about it till the next one. And then we hear about it till the next one. And that part is getting mentally draining on everybody. So, have a great day. We'll talk tomorrow morning with another edition of the Moose Minute Project.